we looked at how we could make this work financially, one of the first things we had to do is look at the existing crops like these Fuyu persimmons and say, how can we shift this from being just wholesaling out and bringing people come in, pick it, and we send it out and we get wholesale prices, which is basically 10 cents on the consumer dollar. How can we actually add value and increase the storage capacity of it so that we can create more stability financially from this one crop? So we started to look at every crop that we had and looked at how could we create additional revenue streams and extend their seasons, so to speak. And so with the persimmons, we came up with a few things. One of them is that we have some of our own developed retail markets where we're selling directly to consumers. So we take them and do that at our farm stand. We sell them direct. We also looked and said dried persimmons are a delicacy that are actually doing really well on the markets right now. So we started this process of drying them, and we have a vacuum sealer and we can seal them up so that they have a long shelf life. That way we can get a lot more money per persimmon, and we can also, any of the parts we don't use, we can actually keep here and cycle it back into the nutrient systems here, so we can compost back into it. Then we also looked at other, we have a lot of persimmons, we have 300 persimmon trees. What if we worked with somebody who could actually convert it into a form of alcohol because the sugar content's so high, in fact surprisingly high. We did Brix test and found that the sugar content was just extremely, it's like a mango, a tropical fruit. I mean, super, super sugary. So we did some test batches with a local distillery called Ventura Spirits, and one of the people that, or two of the people that are involved with that came through permaculture courses with Quail Springs, and we started to talk, and we did some persimmon brandy. That was amazing. I mean, it was just such beautiful, a beautiful tasting brandy. And so we're talking about the fruit we end up not selling, and at the end of the season when the sugars are at the highest, when mostly you can't sell it because they start getting soft, that's when it makes the best alcohol. So then we can go through and do a sweep, harvest everything, and create this lovely persimmon brandy that we can sell during the year, or basically they can sell through their legal outlets that they do. So everything we're doing here, we're looking at nutrient cycling, but also how can we add value to it in a way where we can energetically support that, and then timing it so that we have less waste. The former owner here basically just wholesaled everything and just made enough to cover irrigation and pruning cost. And here we're looking at it and saying, not only are they beautiful trees, they have a fruit that can be converted into some amazing added value products that will help us be more viable financially.